and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be joining the Look for Less challenge. It is always hosted by the lovely Yami from the Latina Next Door, and this month it is co-hosted by Kat from According to Kat. So I'm going to be doing some Kirkland's dupes or recreations, inspiration. I do not like the word dupe at all, although like that's what you use to say that, I suppose. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be doing 3 different Kirklands. They're not like super overpriced. You're not gonna like see me recreate something that was like $2,000 or like even $150. But there's some stuff that I found that was like $15 all the way to $100 that I was like, are you kidding me? I can make this for super cheap. So you guys, 3 different Look for Less items. Sorry, I just realized there's a spray paint over here. All right, you guys, let's get started. The first Look for Less item I'm going to be doing is this green boxwood wire basket arrangement. It is $17.99 from Kirkland, and like I said, all 3 of these items are from Kirkland's. And it's really funny because I already had all this stuff to make this, which I was really surprised. So when I seen this, I was like, yep, I already have the terracotta pots. This basket I recently picked up at Goodwill. It was $3.09, and then I had some boxwood laying around that I picked up from Walmart, and those were 97 cents at the time. Actually, mine are still 97 cents. I know some people said their prices went up, but mine are still 97 cents. So until they go up, well, I'll just keep buying them. And then I'm just using the apple barrel in a pavement, and I'm painting all 3 of these terracotta pots. I love terracotta pots because they dry so fast. So I was able to put together this DIY within just about an hour or so. This is a little bit closer of the basket. I think this is actually for silverware, and I'm pretty sure this was from Walmart. And then this is what the pots look like when they're dry. I didn't paint all the way on the inside because you're not even going to see them. I cut up some of this floral foam and shoved it in each one of these terracotta pots. Presley did help me out with this as well, so you're going to see her little appearance in this video too. And then I just cut up the boxwood. I only used 2 bunches of it. So this only cost me about $7. Like I said, I already had the terracotta pots. I just reused them, but they come in a 2-pack at Dollar Tree, so you would have to purchase 2 packages. And then the silver holder was $3.09, and then $1 each for the boxwood. And this is what mine looks like next to the one from Kirkland's. Although it's not the exact same, I definitely could have taken the handle off of the basket that I purchased from Goodwill, but you never know if you're going to reuse something, so I didn't want to tear it apart. But I say for $7 versus $18, I think this is super awesome. Like I said, I already had everything anyway, so it really didn't cost me a whole lot of money. So this next one is so easy. It's a purple lavender floral arrangement in mason jar. That's what they like to call it. It's a $12.99. I couldn't imagine spending $13 on this because you can purchase a mason jar for $1. I actually like when there is cartwheels on sale. Or not cartwheels on sale. Cartwheels through the Target, or I guess it's called, I can't remember what it's called anymore. But you can get mason jars, like 12 of them for like $6. They're super inexpensive, so that's normally where I get mine. I won't pay like over 50 cents for a mason jar. And I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint in white and painting the entire mason jar. I only did 1 coat. I didn't distress it. I just painted it. And then this like lavender came from Walmart last year or the year before. I don't know. I just had it laying around, and I kind of ripped it out from an old DIY project. Taking some twine and just tying it around the top like the one in Kirkland's. And then I just grabbed some floral foam and stuck it right inside. I kind of cut up a bunch of little pieces just so they stayed all nice and snazzy inside the mason jar. And once again, I also had Presley help me do this one, and she also helped me put the flowers in there. I cut them down, and I kind of wish I would have kept them tall, because then once I did that, I realized that the ones from Kirkland's were actually super tall out of the mason jar. So I don't know, you win some and you lose some, but either way, I still think this turned out really cute. And then here's the two next to each other. So theirs was $13 versus $2. I just said $2 because $1 was for the flowers and then the other dollar was for the mason jar. Like I said, I won't pay over $1 for a mason jar. But if you have to go to the Dollar Tree and grab one, then that's definitely your place to go. And this last one was super eye-catching. Anything with succulents in it always catch my eye just because I know that there's always a ton of succulents you can pick up at the Dollar Tree. And now they come 2 for $1 in like a package. And we have all this scrap wood left over from our kitchen we decided not to use, but it's been cut up. So I thought, you know, might as well use it. And it looks really similar to the one from Kirkland's. And I did the exact measurements that Kirkland's has. It was a 31 by 6. And so yeah, so I am just measuring it out here and then I'm going to be cutting them, and I was really proud that I did this all by myself. Normally I will just have my husband cut everything for me, but I just really wanted to get some of this done, and so yeah, so I cut this all by myself and I am like super proud, and I measured. So, you know, I feel really good about that. For this next one, I did have my husband help me. We are in my craft room, so that is why it is a disaster in there. And he just took the nail gun with the air compressor and just nail gunned all of these in. I hate using the nail gun, so I refuse to use it. I don't even like holding anything. Like if you'd see my face right now, my eyes are closed. Like I'm such a sissy when it comes to this. But we just nail gunned all the sides together. And then once that was done, I didn't show a good shot of it. But I ended up having these like canvases I wasn't really going to use. I had them laying around. They are really thin, and I didn't know what I wanted to do for the bottom, but I did know I wanted a bottom for this planter. So we did end up cutting 3 11 by 14 canvases to work for the bottom, just because we didn't have any wood and I was not going to go buy any, because technically this wood is free for me to use because once we already paid for it, 2, we already used it for a project, and this is just literally the leftovers of it. So I count this wood for free, although it probably was about $10 probably to purchase. But like I said, for me it's free. And then here's the canvases. Like I said, we just nail gunned these to the bottom. They're not like the most prettiest looking things, but once they're setting on a table, you definitely do not see a thing. And the last part is always the fun part. I just always have paper. I save everything. I feel like this is like a really good filler, or if you need to mail out a package, I like to keep stuff like this around. I think this was from Hobby Lobby when they wrap all your glass packages up. And then I just have a ton of moss. Thankfully, I had 4 packages of it because I needed it. I can't remember the last time I actually bought moss, but I definitely needed it for this. I used 4 of them. You could still kind of see the paper, so I did end up covering it with the moss stones and the succulents, so it didn't really matter in the end. But I was so glad that I hoarded all this stuff because I seriously didn't have to buy anything for this project. I had everything already at home. Actually, for all 3 projects, I had all this at home already, which makes for like a perfect craft because you didn't have to go buy like a million things to make something, which is like so awesome. Because it's like you feel like it's free, although you already paid for stuff. But like I said, I reuse a lot of my stuff, so I feel like all this was free anyways because I've already used it for a project. So I already bought it for that project, and then now I'm reusing it for the second time. And all of the moss stones, succulents, and the moss came from the Dollar Tree. And like I said, I've had the succulents for probably a couple years. I've probably reused them for at least 3 or 4 projects. And I didn't even realize how many I had in this box until I opened it up and realized I probably have 30 succulents. And I didn't even use them all on here. But I love the way this turned out. And realistically, I paid probably $25 if you want to add everything together, counting the succulents, the moss stones, and the moss. And that is definitely way better than paying $100 from Kirkland's. And this is what mine looks like compared to theirs. I know mine has like a little bit of red in here, but like I said, for the same size, and this was 25 bucks, this is like a super good deal. And to me, it was actually technically free because like I said, I already had everything laying around the house. So even better. But like I said, 25 bucks, that's awesome. What a steal. Well, you guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed my Kirkland's dupes, and I will leave the playlist in Yummy's channel in the description box below, so you're able to check out everybody who joined the Look for Less challenge. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!